I wanted to bring up a certain stat right here, Caleb. Draymond Green has actually dropped to 27 and 54 in regular season games without Steph Curry. So, do you see any fault in that? Do you see Draymond being slightly overrated? Do you think he's overrated in that aspect?
It de-
Or what do you really think about that? What does that stat tell you?
it depends on how people look at Draymond as a player. Like if people look at him as being like this individual guy who's responsible for stuff, like yeah, sure, it's gonna look bad, but I never really looked at him like that. I always looked at him as like a guy where you want him on your team if you're good. You know what I mean? Like he's never gonna win you games alone, and that record shows it really by itself. But I never really looked at him as a player that could do that. I always thought, man, with Steph and Clay, he's like a really good third guy to have there, just for the, you know what I mean, like the fire he brings. And when KD got there, I mean, he literally had to do nothing but just set screens, rebound, pass, and he fit that role perfectly. So whenever you really step him out from being a fourth man and you kind of make him be the guy, I think he would get exposed, and I think he has. But again, like I just don't look at him as that kind of player. Like that's nothing different than what I would have expected if he got his own team.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I will say that I think Draymond's not overrated. I just kind of wanted to
Mhm.
ask you that because of the fact that the stat does show that he has not done good without Steph. And I think that's more of a testament to how good Steph Curry is. It's not really a knock on Draymond. And you said it yourself. If you're expecting Draymond to be the number one guy, then yeah, you're going to have a record like that. I mean, look at them last year. They sucked. They were terrible without Steph and Clay. And Draymond as their number one guy, quote, or even number two guy behind Wiggins, just not enough.